Hello, this is Prosper Boy Entertainment. You got Young Prosper and my brother Young Pat.
Yo.
This time we're reacting to Vought Rising, which will be the prequel to The Boys and Gen V. It's going to be a little bit wilder than The Boys due to the fact that it was set in the 1950s. Alright, all this stuff belongs to its proper companies if you need to know that, and we're using fair use before we start this video. Screen recording start in 3, 2, 1. Video playing now.
Get on your working
Back in the 1950s. Jensen Ackles getting suited up. If you heard what he said he always wanted to fight for the flag, which is going to be important in a second, but we're pretty sure this is the original Soldier Boy outfit. Soldier Boy, otherwise known as Ben Riley. His dad was rich, and that's why he got into the program, but we also think that he might have had a sibling that was supposed to be Soldier Boy first, who actually worked for the military. So we're going to get into this. Real quick, though, as a fan of the Soups, I think I like maybe A-Train or whatever.
I like Butcher personally.
Oh, yeah, you like the boy
hero tactic.
Okay. You like
how he used the crowbar before he got his powers.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, the Boys, I think I might like Mother's Milk a little bit. Not the comic book version, of course, but we're gonna continue on.
I'm gonna fight for the flag.
Now, when you hear him say you want to fight for the flag, it's more because there's supposed to be more of a competition between him and the other Soups as far as they were really in the military. So starting from right to left, we got Bomb Sight, we got Private Angel, and then we got Torpedo, and I believe it's Air Force, Army Nurse, and Navy, all in that order. And then we got Clara Vought, otherwise known as
Stormfront,
or what?
Liberty.
Yeah, Liberty is what she's going to be in this era for sure, though. But Stormfront is probably what you guys know her as. Very powerful superhero, extremely powerful. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever she said to them in this scene, though, made everybody look away with disappointment. I'm sure we don't know yet, but whatever she said, they were disappointed. Now, this is Clara Vought and Ben Riley by themselves, and I think they were having, like, I guess you say a tender moment or whatever. And he said, I wanted to be a hero. This must be the moment that Clara Vought gave him a chance to be a hero.
Yeah.
What you think?
Yeah, I can see it on his face, too.
Do you think he was probably the strongest hero of this era, or
probably the second best?
You think it's truly Stormfront, or truly, or you think the hidden god so far is probably him, huh?
It's probably him.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Look at the smile backs. Probably. Now, ironically, after you see from the world of The Boys, we get this era's The Boys. Now, I kind of skipped, but in the middle, her name is Kiki. And basically, this will be this era of The Boys. I don't know how they're going to compare to our era of The Boys, I guess you would say. But I think they're going to do well. You know what that machine is right there by you?
Transmitter?
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to be transmitting quite yet. It's going to be later on. But I'm curious why they think this is going to work. This must be the moment. Okay, so right here we got Bomb Sight with Kiki. And to be fair, I don't know if Kiki is blackmailing him or what, but he doesn't seem too happy to be with her. What you think, Patrick?
Actually, if we also look at the cops too,
yeah, they don't look too happy to be there. At least Buddy right here, you're fine. Buddy right here, he doesn't look too happy to be here. Buddy right here seems like he's pretty happy with the entire situation. But dude right here, he does not look happy at all to be here.
Fake eyes and no smile.
Yeah. And then you got the Bomb Sight on the jacket. I ain't gonna lie. I think his jacket actually is a good touch. No disrespect to Torpedo, but I think I'm gonna like the Bomb Sight the best. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the way that Kiki is smiling, something gives me the feeling that this is the suit that she's gonna have the most information on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You think so too?
Yeah.
And I just realized. Go ahead. Say what you saying.
Yeah, because Butcher had stuff on
A-Train.
Pretty much
Nave. Yeah, everybody we could talk to, he could. Now, one thing I didn't notice is she has a service medal on her chest. And I can't tell you what kind. I don't know if it's from her being in the Secret Service or what. But right now, she's working for The Boys. The Boys was originally a CIA team last time I checked.
And that is true.
Okay, we don't now, right here, we can see that Private Angel is going to be the new Starlight, per se. And she's going to be the main person talking because they have her on a old black and white television. Voices in Politics. You know, the boys in this show always have to do with politics. Right here we have Clara Vought, and it clearly shows that she doesn't like Private Angel too much. Pretty lady with a wink, killing it. Now, right here we have Sage Grove Manor. Now, Sage Grove Manor is where Frederick Vought did all of his experiments. Right here we have a dude that we coined as Black Soup. And we don't know who this dude is next to him. But Black Soup is going to play a very important part in this. So we're going to continue on. Now, right here, we got Compound B, and I don't think it's Compound B1. I believe it's the original prototype to Compound B. And I'm pretty sure we might be able to find out where it's going right now. So,
I just realized.
What's up?
One of these might be that guy from outside.
Oh, it's probably dude right here. That makes sense. He helped him with the experiments. I didn't know if he was going to be another secret soup too. But right here, if you ever heard of any type of the Tuskegee experiments or any of that stuff, this kind of shows that. But you also heard the Captain America story. We got Isaiah Bradley. We believe this is the Isaiah Bradley to Soldier Boy, even though we don't exactly know what his powers are. Now, right there, let's see if we can click back a little bit. Come back a little far. Let's see. Right here, we think is the older brother to our Soldier Boy Ben Reilly. The reason why we say that is because not necessarily he doesn't have any powers yet, but he's clearly wearing a Soldier Boy fit, and he does not look like Torpedo. I heard somebody else say he looked like Torpedo. This man right here does not look like Torpedo. Now the issue with this too is it kind of looked like a propaganda video to a degree because the people in the background are asleep. And this one's posing. For them to be getting shot up, dude right here is definitely posing, blurred out or not. So we're going to continue on. Hobson for a raid, got Kiki. Now right here is that transmitter that Pat was telling us about earlier. We're about to see what it does, so let's continue on. Now, it's obviously scrambling the Soup's brains. Now, I can't remember, but was there anything like that in the boys where they had a machine that affected any of them from a distance? I don't remember if they did that.
No, because I only remember them blowing up Invisible Man.
Yeah, that's first episode.
They also had a remote like that, too.
His name wasn't Invisible Man, was it? It was, Translucent. He had a code name. Translucent. So right now we got Frederick Voss in his younger years. Now Frederick Voss is based off of like Oppenheimer and things like that. Like in this world, instead of bringing over missile knowledge, they were working on genetic modification, and that's what they brought to America after the wars. Frederick Voss is basically a Nazi, for lack of a better choice of words. Now we got Black Soup here breaking out, and Jensen Ackles walking in with photography on. They all smiling from the camera, but we all know deep down inside they're really upset. Now, right here they're shooting at. Now, the interesting thing about the Black Soup, his eyes turn green, and I don't know if that's a byproduct of his Compound B or what.
I feel like his Compound B, even though it's the prototype, I feel like it might be a little stronger than Claire's, but Claire got more.
Yeah, got more of it. Yeah, she might have. I think they tested on him, and then she got the perfected version of it. Like she got the first perfected version. And it's ironic that you saw Claire taking pictures of Ben Reilly. It shows that they really got some sort of relationship even back then. Dang. Now, I don't want to get too much into this, but if you know about the plot call scene, I'm assuming whenever you have a girl looking down like this, 9 times out of 10 in the boys, it's something gruesome going on. But since we don't know what her powers are, we can't actually say. Dang, Miss Kiki with the shit. Now, I think they're about to experiment on this animals, and of course, just like in the regular boys, we've seen what happened with the sheep. That can never turn out great. Do you remember the sheep episode?
I want to talk about it.
You want to talk about it? Fair enough. The sheep episode caught me off guard. I'm not going to lie to you. It was kind of brutal. Oh, that must be the original Frederick Voss experiments. I don't know what just exploded, But I'm assuming that was a failure.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we got the original boys moving. Now, the interesting thing about what we just saw is we got Claire Vought acting like she was chasing something down. Now, when she was leaving, she was wiping the blood off her hand, but it didn't look like it exactly hurt, so we're going to go ahead and assume Powers by now. Now, the interesting thing is, whose neck is she trying to crush right now? He clearly has a military patch. He clearly must be important. He must be the original No Soups, because just like we had in the boys, there was guys that was like, no, hey, we're not fucking with the Soups. So he must be one of the people saying no, and she must be going to go handle that. Right. So right there, let's see if I can skip back good enough. You know, it's not my talent to press the skip correctly. Oh God, now right here, as you can see, Private Angel is on every order. We think that should be Lady Liberty right there, and that's Soldier Boy. And I don't know if this is some sort of press conference or not, or a debut showing the new superhero, but his costume goes hard. You have anything you gotta say about this?
I like how the fact that they're doing him like Captain America, giving him all different types of suits.
And you know, in the show they do the different backstories, so they building them up.
So I like that. That's also cool.
God. Let's continue on.
There is a brighter future.
There is a brighter future. She basically probably right here offering the chance. And I love how she has like the slightly, I don't know if it's German, but that type of accent that kind of makes it seem like she just came over to the country. In comparison to how we know Stormfront in the newer version, it's interesting to hear her talk like that.
All we need to do is take it.
She said, now, I ain't gonna lie to you, the way she said all we gotta do is take it, if you remember Stormfront was about like saying Soups should be in charge, I think this is probably the moment where she was telling them like, we can take,
it's time.
It's time. Even though it never becomes time until the Homelander's time, and it still doesn't work out because shout out to the boys. Okay. Is that it for us? In 2027? I was hoping it came out this year. Well, if you want to check out any more about the trailer, you're going to have to go on Prime. Is there any last things you think about the show? Do you think it's going to be better?
Personally, I don't think the boys in this modern day, but it's the boys in the time.
You don't think they're going to compare?
Nah.
You think Billy the Butcher and them is probably way better at their job than them?
Yeah.
Well, they're in a hard situation. They don't have the government having their back or any of that. Whereas these ones, I feel like, work directly for the government. And in a time period where black people aren't exactly favorable, I would assume they're sending Kiki because it wouldn't look like she would be on no type. Because back then they would go, oh, it's the dumb black girl, even though that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's the perfect Trojan horse in a racist era and maybe even a sexist era on a show that's.
I also think the black suit might be.
Black Noir. Oh wait, who? Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, okay. So Kiki in the black suit, we believe those are Mother's Milk's parents. We truly do think that because Mother, he never really talks about his dad, but he said his mom was in the government, and also his sister Sage. That's a mouthful. Sister Sage. Ironically, it makes sense that's why she was able to get Compound B. It's very possible. And it'd be funny if they actually try to loop in that Mother's Milk thing just due to the fact that his sister got Compound B and he's kind of strong. That'd be kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a good take. Give me something for that one. That was a good take. Well, we appreciate you watching as always. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. You do it. If you're not gonna do me a favor, do him the favor. If you're not gonna do him the favor, do me the favor and go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We do appreciate it. It reminds us that we need to keep making more of these. So if there's anything else that you would like to be reacted to, please let us know. And please know there will be more videos headed your way soon. Bye.